to everybody thinks
Whoa.
Oh
Good job,
man,
Hunter.
thanks
That was a good
man.
We
We
have
have
intro.
liftoff. Thanks a lot, I appreciate it. This is Hunter here, and I'm here with Scott. Scott, how you doing, sir?
My night just got a lot better.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. And Colin, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing so good. Like, you know what? Like, power to the people.
That
Mm,
well, that's actually
right on, brother.
that that's very apropos for what we're talking about here, actually. So we're reviewing real quick the teaser trailer that came out for Black Panther. So I will just say it's my number one most anticipated film for next year. It would probably go Black Panther, then the Han Solo movie next year, and then Avengers: Infinity War. I know what an Avengers movie at number
That
yes.
that's a good top three, I have to say.
Yeah, like cause I know that I'm pretty confident Infinity War is gonna be great, but the Han Solo movie, especially with Donald Glover as Lando, I'm fucking psyched for that. But Black Panther,
Yeah.
this movie looks fantastic. I'm just gonna get it out of the way. So we always make the joke that Hunter's always on the Marvel dick. Well, I'm not on the Marvel dick. I'm balls deep for this teaser trailer because this shit looks it just looks wonderful. So I've watched this trailer more times than I'll ever admit, and I've taken some pretty detailed notes on this. So I'm just gonna say Andy Serkis being back in human form and not doing motion capture for an ape. That's pretty cool. Playing Ulysses Claw, who of course was in the Age of Ultron and got his arm cut off by Ultron, which sets up his origin. I won't go into that.
The dude is in like he was in like 5 movies in 2015.
Yeah,
He's in so many movies.
no, Andy Serkis is amazing, and then seeing Martin Freeman, aka John Watson, if we don't get another season of Sherlock, which would be a shame, he's wonderful. He's an incredible actor, and of course, why the hell am I blank on this character's name from Lord of the Rings or from The Hobbit? Bilbo, right?
Yeah, Bilbo.
Thank you. I was sitting here. I'm like, it's Bilbo. Right? But you recognize Everett Ross from Civil War, and so seeing, I love the way this trailer starts off with Martin Freeman and Andy Serkis. You hear Andy Serkis go, what do you know about Wakanda? And he goes, it's some, you know, third, third world country, whatever. And so Black Panther has been one of my favorite characters, comic book characters since I was a kid. I'm really excited because one of the big almost jokes within the comic is that you would see these African folks out in African clothing and all that, and people would kind of go, oh, whatever, they're just there doing their thing, being their third world African country, and inside the country they have the most advanced technology in the Marvel universe, and honestly one of the top worlds in comics, to be totally honest. So I'm I love the way they're blending African American like African culture as far as the clothing, the colors are fucking vibrant just in this trailer alone. This is a teaser, and it looks like some 22nd century shit as far as having ships that fly, and the way that the agriculture and the way the buildings even look. It looks almost like a black version of the Jetsons, almost as far as the buildings look. It looks really quite incredible. Scott, kind of your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I definitely like the futuristic vibe. I feel like the it's gonna be, as somebody who isn't super familiar with the origin story, it kind of got like a Wonder Woman vibe from like kind of a tribal feel to it, especially like the African vibe. But yeah, it looks like super intense and like nonstop action and a lot of like cat claws, which is, I'm down with. Like maybe like hopefully like a lot of scratching, maybe like some purring. So I'm excited.
Colin, your thoughts, sir?
It looks awesome.
Right?
I mean, the trailer really. showcases like a lot of different scenes that will inevitably come from the finished product, and it looks like we're gonna have some good action scenes, like some awesome cinematography in a lot of this. I mean, we have Ryan Coogler behind the helm here.
Yes, sir.
He did Creed and Fruitville Station, so I think we're gonna get some good scenes. This is the first thing I feel like he's gonna get his like he's gonna be able to really like sink his teeth into like with a big budget because he's getting that Marvel money.
Hmm.
Yeah, you mean dare you say sink his claws into? Is that what
Hey, cats have teeth.
they do. I'm just gonna kind of go down the list here. Some stuff I noticed. Lupita Nyong, who of course was in 12 Years a Slave, she's playing Nakia, who is the brother of the black. No, not the brother. Pardon me. She ends up being she's a love interest at a point in the comics. I'm curious where they'll kind of pick up her story, and I'll leave it at that. We have fucking Angela Bassett in this. Like that is crazy to me as Ramonda, who's T'Challa's mother. We get Forrest Whitaker, Lazy Eye himself. He's well, oh, I'm sorry. Does he not have a lazy eye?
The one and only.
Yeah, the one and only.
He's in this, and in Daniel Kalula, who plays Wakabi, who's actually one of the best friends of T'Challa, of course from Get Out fame, uh, one of my favorite movies, if not my favorite movie of the year. And Forrest Whitaker plays Zuri, pardon me, who is the
Zulu?
Zuri, pardon me. Who's like the Obi Wan Kenobi to T'Challa to kind of simplify it for the comics. The problem is I
Is
don't.
this like Black Star Wars?
It it kind of is, to be totally honest with you.
Because it kind of almost had like a like a Star Warsy kind of vibe to me, like to be completely like honest about it, like especially like the futuristic kind of vibe with almost like you like spaceships and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing about this movie is it definitely has that futuristic feel to it, and like I said, it is so good to see black actors without Tyler, no good Uncle Tom, big lips, no talent, son of a bitch, Perry attachment. Pardon me,
Get him.
but son of a bitch. I'm sure Tyler Perry's like, can I be in Black Panther and Marvel? Like, no, absolutely fucking not. We want good actors being our shit. Yep.
Oh, don't even say that because in the next Medea movie, she's gonna be dressed up in a Black Panther suit. So
You need to
let's not even put that out into the universe. All right?
you need to shut your mouth right now. Is what you need
Can
to
you
do.
imagine? This
I
is in
think
a
that's
skin
right.
tight
Oh my,
Black Panther
oh
costume.
god, this made me sick to my stomach even thinking about that. But, but this movie legit. So to put in perspective, I'm a little worried about Spider-Man: Homecoming. Not super worried, but a little worried that it's going to be more of an Iron Man movie than a Spider-Man movie. I have enough. I do not have any genuine concerns about Black Panther. Ryan Coogler is 2 for 2. He did Fruitville Station, as Colin mentioned earlier, which was one of my favorite movies of that year. And Creed was my favorite movie the year it came out, 2015, I believe. I just think Ryan Coogler is a genuinely brilliant director and writer, and he did both for this movie. So I'm not worried about this movie at all. And honestly, this looks different from from the other Marvel movies, which it should. It should have more of a vibrant, more colorful feel. This takes place in the fictional country of Wakanda, which is in Africa, and there's a lot. It is that African influence updated, as it were. And I love the line that that I don't know who's narrating it, but they kind of paraphrasing. They say, you have a good heart, but people who have a good heart are there. It's hard for them to rule and to be a king, and that is such a intriguing notion that T'Challa is gonna have to deal with not only this being a king, but being Black Panther on top of it, and that's something I've always loved about his origin story is that he's leading a fucking nation, and he's a Black Panther on top of that, and Oh, I love it so much. Colin, any kind of other thoughts on your end, good sir?
If we're gonna see anything like we saw in Captain America: Civil War, I'm gonna be very excited because Black Panther showed out in that movie big time. I'm stoked. I think it's gonna be sweet. Like I mentioned, I'm a big fan of Coogler, his work that he's done so far. I thought it was a brilliant decision. It was a no doubter to just get him on board to do Black Panther. Like I think this movie's gonna be legit. I think that the trailer only solidifies what everybody was hoping originally. So I'm stoked. I like the look of the trailer. It's looking good.
Perfect.
What do you think, Scott?
Yeah, Scott.
Yeah, totally. I 100% agree. I feel um, like the really good trailers can come from not great movies sometimes because they just pick out the good ones. You can kind of tell in trailers where a really good movie and they're picking out their some of their best scenes. It's like really blows you away, and feel like we're in for a treat with this one. Definitely agree with you, Colin. Showed out in Civil War. Just kind of gave you a sneak peek and a taste of, and that's what Marvel is great about, like just giving you a little taste and kind of really taking you down the path that they want to, but just really being able to develop a character. It's going to be fun to open up, you know, uh, me personally into a new world of Black Panther and what his story has to offer and how he connects to the other characters. And got a great cast list: Martin Freeman, Michael B. Jordan. We've kind of already talked about it, but yeah, everything's set up the way a lot of these Marvel movies are to be successes, and that you know doesn't stop short of the director or the cast list. And Marvel is always going to put money where their mouth is. So yeah, it's going to definitely be. I agree with you. One of my more anticipated movies coming up this year.
I will say just before we kind of wrap up here, seeing the Dora Milaje, who are the female warriors who protect Wakanda, very similar to Wonder Woman, as you mentioned, Scott. Seeing Lupita Nyong, and then I'm totally blank on the actress's name, but she plays Michonne in The Walking Dead. She's amazing, and she looks like a badass in this. She's bald in this. Denai Gujuria, I believe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's her. And she actually plays Tupac's mom in All Eyes on Me. So I forgot about that. So yeah, she's wonderful. And you see her hit this white dude in the face with a staff. I went, damn, okay. Uh, it, it, she looks amazing, and I'm stoked. I am fucking stoked for this. This comes out in February. I just gotta say real quick before we wrap up here, it was kind of dick on Marvel's part. They're saying, "Oh, congrats," because I don't know if you saw, but Chris Evans and Kevin Feige and a couple other people associated with Marvel like tweeted to DC and saying like, "Hey, good job! Like, congrats on Wonder Woman." And then a week later, like, "Oh, fuck you guys, Black Panther teaser." So it's a little dick on Marvel's part, but I can't be mad because
They're always a step ahead. Like they're clearly leading the pack right now. And it's like, okay, that was cute. That was like a cute little Wonder Woman. Here's Black Panther. Boom. Let's release a little sneak peek and people will forget about it.
yeah, and that shit is gonna be playing in every Spider-Man Homecoming
Mhm.
viewing. They're gonna be like, oh, get ready for Black Panther. This movie doesn't come out till February of next year, and they're already building up. We have Thor before that, but Marvel's like, fuck you, we don't care. I'm excited for this. February 16th, this comes out of next year. I will. I think I'm gonna see this on Thursday night. To be totally honest with you, I might take the next day off just to make sure that I have enough strength to see this. But I'm stoked. So, but guys, what did you think of the Black Panther teaser? Oh, by the way, the one other thing I want to throw out. Um, oh my God, why am I totally blanking on the guy's name? Wow, Henry P. Nelson, Henry P. Newton. So a lot of people were kind of talking shit about the Black Panther poster, which I will admit is not great because the Photoshop job is just not awesome on it. But Henry P. Newton, he was one of the founders of the actual Black Panther Party, and it's such a cool homage if you look at the pictures side by side. So while I'm gonna give Marvel some shit for a bad Photoshop job, and they should just had Chadwick Boseman sit in the fucking costume, but it's such a cool homage that I just it made me mark out a little bit. I was pretty stoked about that. But anyways, guys, what did you think of the first teaser for Black Panther? Let us know in the comments below. You can follow us on Podbean at the Real Pineapple. Subscribe to us here on SoundCloud at the Real Pineapple 775. Comment, let us know what you thought of this. You can follow yours truly on Twitter at JHunterRealPineapple. Follow Scott on Twitter at.
Newman the first.
You can follow Mr. Colin O'Neill on Twitter at.
The Real O'Neill.
Guys, thank you so much. We'll have reviews up this weekend for Rough Night, Scarlett Johansson, my future ex, and we'll have a review up for All Eyes on Me, which God, I hope it's good. I hope it's better than Notorious. But guys, thank you so much. We will talk to you soon.
Meow.